it's What's Next, Jess, and I'm sitting here with Ladybugg, aka your favorite stepmom. So I'm gonna start off with asking you, why did you decide to do this interview?
I'm doing this interview because I feel like it's important for people to understand Ladybugg and how I am and why I am. So I know I just was dancing for a long time, and then it looks like I just jumped up when they started rapping. So I just want to give people clarity about who Ladybugg is and who's your favorite stepmom. Since I'm gonna be with your daddy anyway, you might as well. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think you're misunderstood?
I'm definitely misunderstood a lot, but just it don't really matter though, because a lot of people do understand too. So it's like
The people that don't understand just
they probably gonna be me.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. So
I just don't care. Like, I don't give that energy, because like I can exhaust myself all day trying to like be somebody that everybody want me to be, or I could just be me and unapologetically me. Like I'm not here to like please everybody. So I understand that.
I definitely get that. So I want to go back to your childhood, and so people can kind of understand you and how you came to be who you are today. So first, you got a whole football team. No, but like
I'm like, I do.
you got a lot of family members.
Oh,
Let's say that. Let's say that. So
gang way or no way.
How many siblings do you exactly have?
Me and my siblings all hate this question. Because you kind of got to like count, and then it's like get weird. I say I have 8 siblings, but then I have a host of like step siblings and it's just like it's a lot of us. But the ones immediately that I spend the most time with, we have family functions with, it's 8 of us. But then those siblings have siblings that I consider my siblings as well. Yeah.
Boys, girls.
So my mom has 4 kids. I'm her only girl. Shout out to my mom.
Period.
And then my dad has another daughter. So we're the only 2 girls from my dad's side.
How does it feel being, like, basically your mom had you as the only girl, so on your mom's side, how does it feel to be the only girl, like, or being raised with a whole bunch of boys in the house?
I grew up as a tomboy. Like, I didn't have a lot of girl role models.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was rough. But my mom, I was her, her baby girl. So it's like I was always treated like you already know. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to my brothers, like they would be beating me up at home, but if somebody one time somebody gave me a hug at school in elementary, and my brothers jumped him. So it's like you can't even look at me.
Don't try it. They coming for you. Period. Like you graduated from Shaker. Were you in Shaker your whole life, or did you? I mean, you know the whole city of Cleveland. Everybody, what's that? Like, how do you know everybody? Like, or did you where did you come from?
Okay, I have a big family. My father's well known from Harvard. My mom's well known from Harvard. They was like together growing up, so they was like a thing. Mm-hmm. And then just by all our family, like our grandma living there, and like generation after generation living in that house. Like, so it's just like I know a lot of people because of that, and then I do a lot of activities, and then I moved after our house caught on fire. I moved to Shaker, and that's when I started going to Shaker. I started seeing like a different dynamic of more like I don't want to be offensive, but like a proper way to present myself. Sure. Like I could be loud, 'cause that's who I am. I'm not gonna never not be loud, but at the same time I learned some class about myself too. Like I just matured. That makes sense.
And here you are now. So we're gonna move into like you going into the rap industry. Mm-hmm. First of all, you dropped that on us because nobody. You was dancing your whole life. Everybody knew you for cheerleading, dancing, all that. And then one day I just woke up and boom, cold video just there, and I'm just like, since when? She got bars. She ready. Hold on. She look good. Like. What's going on? So was this a hidden talent that you just kept from everybody until now, or is this something you just was testing the waters and excelled?
Right. Oh, thank you for that. That's really nice. Thank you. So all my life I've been pretty much rapping, but like you ask any of my siblings, like we would have like I start freestyling or something. I remember a particular time my big brother saying like, did somebody say something in Rainey's cup? Because I was like, yeah, they like okay.
Like she
and then like even in high school, which I don't know if you remember, but like back when we used to have to wait in the cafeteria after school and stuff, like we used to be like freestyling in the air.
Making beats with the
right. Freestyling, like I just always played around, but I never had the courage to take it serious because I never wanted to be like another rapper. Like, I always just felt like, I mean, I wanted to do it, but like I didn't want people to talk about me and judge me for doing it. Like, oh shit, there's another one.
Right.
But then my brother, Bino Bar, shout out to him. He been believed in me. He been telling me like, just do it. Like you got it. Like just do it. You do it.
Right.
And I was like, no. And then one day, I just did it, and then I said, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. Like I want to come visual, I want to come bars. I don't want to be like, hey, listen to my song. I want to show y'all, like, boom,
I can do it.
Look how creative I am.
Period. I did it.
This is what
I did it.
So, in order for people to take me serious, I felt like I had to put some passion and creativity behind my work, and I'm a passionate person, so I just had to get the courage to do it.
Okay, look at you. And you did it.
I did it.
So before you even just shocked us and dropped this, you kind of gave us some hints on Instagram. So I want you to explain your transformation between your names from Buffy Beauty to One Umbrella to I Am Ladybug. So explain.
Okay.
Difference.
So Buffy Beauty came because I got a big butt and Buffy the body got a big butt, but I put beauty at the end because I'm like I have a cute face too. So. Okay, that's how the Buffy Beauty thing came along. I figured being a background dancer just wasn't who I was supposed to. Like I have such a big personality, I just needed that push. Like I was like, it was comfortable to be in the background versus like getting out your comfort zone. So my brother was like, you gotta change your name. He knew I was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta change your name. I'm like, I'm not changing my name. I'm so attached to my name. He made me change my name. I grew up as Ladybug, by the way. Like that name didn't just fall out of the sky. But I grew up as Ladybug, so that was what we decided was gonna be my rap name. So that's why I ended up changing it. Cause my brother like, if you gonna do this, you need to do it. Have people start calling you that, it's what's going on. So that's how I became Ladybug. The One Umbrella thing is a whole other story. We just all support each other. We all one. And so when the sooner people realize that, the sooner people want to support and uplift, then everybody could be One Umbrella.
Yeah, I mean everybody is. I feel like I woke up one morning and I'm like,
everybody is.
One umbrella. I'm like, dang, everybody. Yo, picture was on somebody else's main picture. I'm like, hold on, it was crazy. So
support me.
I mean,
to know me is to love me.
So I want you to explain another name because like I said in the beginning, right after Ladybug comes your favorite stepmom. So, are you a stepmom, or is there an actual meaning behind it?
I am definitely not married, so I'm definitely not a stepmom. But when I'm with your daddy, no, I'm just playing.
Okay.
I am not. I'm kind of playing. When I say I'm just playing, I mean like I'm just playing because I'm just a silly person. But the meaning behind just being your stepmom, Ladybug, is this young, hot, just vibrant young lady. I mean, who father wouldn't want to have fun with me, you know? Even the married ones, like I know they want to have a good time. So like, you know what I'm saying? I'm your stepmom because I'm chilling with your daddy, answering his front door, answering his phone, and like I took you off the Christmas list too. So
hide your daddy.
Hide your daddy because I'm coming from the checkbook.
Period. Hide them. So coming into the rap industry, you got your name now. Who was like your top, I'm gonna say 5?
Oh, you can, like my top 5 like,
influencers or rappers that.
Okay. I have plenty of people that I look up to. I don't even want to give a top 5 because I don't want to leave people out and then it get all offensive and stuff. I feel like the #1 influence on my whole entire life is obviously Nicki Minaj. Like, this woman is so vulnerable, and if you just go all the way back to just like her mixtape days, she just shows so much importance behind just being you and being educated and sticking to it and going for what you believe in, standing behind what you believe in. I mean, her house caught on fire before. Look at her, you know.
Right.
She's just she just giving me so much. I could write a book about her. So I ain't gonna keep talking about it, but like Nikki's my number one influencer, and then my big brother pushing me to rap, like, and just say forget what people think about me. That meant a lot. And then my best friend rapping, Morgan Janae. Shout out to her, Morgan Janae Music. Like her getting encouraged in rapping was like me and her had wrote rap stuff together, but I never was bold enough to just do it. She was. So shout out to her. I have many more. Okay, but those are just like boom.
Do you want to be on like Nicki Minaj's level one day?
I don't want to be on Nicki Minaj's level. I will surpass Nicki Minaj. I'm claiming it. I'm one of them type of people. I'm just
oh, like, period. Yes, I love it. I love it.
I'm trying to like all that Nicki energy, and I'm just like,
I love it. Surpass. Remember this when y'all see it.
When y'all see me at the grocery store at the cashier.
No. But okay, so in order to even surpass her, we know you gotta put in the work. Not to say you don't put in the work now, because
always more work to be done.
It's always more work to be done, but as of now, Sugar Shack Girls, you're a coach, 9 to 5, rumor if you need a section, call her. Ladybugg, graduated, like,
yeah, girl, that shit sounds crazy.
How do you sleep? Shows, that's just crazy. Your work ethic is crazy, like. But I just want to talk about one specific show at Iggy's Tavern. This was that I personally attended. You've done like many shows, but you did a show there. Crowd Free, did it. When I say it was hot, everybody from Cleveland, Detroit, Atlanta, literally, that people flew in. Like, it was crazy. It was hot. It was so many people come in, everybody that performed. But they called your name like 3 times. And then you came on stage, and then you talked about how, mind you, you look great. No one would have ever knew this happened to you. But you talked about how you said in gum and somebody was disgusting, and how you had to like, what was your whole point? And say you could have just performed. Nobody even knew that happened. Nobody.
I'm a transparent person. I'm very honest, and a lot of people can't take that. But they was calling my name. First of all, I had asked them like when I'm going, and then when I finally came, my name came up, and they called me 3 times. I wanted people to know like when they was waiting, it was late. Plenty of performance I already went. So I didn't want people to feel like disrespect. I wanted them to know where I was coming from. Like, yo, I'm not just having y'all waiting. Like, I had a whole gum situation. So I started some gum, had to take my bottoms off and perform my leotard, which was cool. Shout out to Yoko. She styled me. She styles me. So that's why. I want people to know, like, I ain't just having y'all waiting. I ain't Hollywood. I was going through something back there.
So after you did perform, OG Setup performed.
Shout out to OG Setup, period.
Keisha Kayor, Notorious Chanel,
what's up?
A lot of other people performed, and when they did perform, you was front row, like rapping, jigging, clapping. Anybody that you vibed with, you was up front with them, like dancing with them. Mind you, this was a competition. People that could have potentially took your spot and opening for Megan Thee Stallion, and you was still up there front cheering them on. So you rarely see that. For one, I want to point that out. For 2, it's just like, dang, like, she a supporter. So how do you feel about support your competition, things of that nature? Because this was definitely your competition. They was both hard. Like,
it was
hard. Like, Keisha Kayor and Notorious, I never seen them before. And I'm in there like, oh. I'm thinking like, dang, like, they coming hard. So how do you feel about support?
Although they went before me, these people also supported me.
Oh.
1. And 2, I'm a genuine person. Like, I'm not threatened by the next person's moment, because I am an energy person. I'm going to put out what I want to receive. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to claim what I want to be. So if I'm claiming that I'm going to be on and I'm working, your work ethic not going to get in the way of mine. And I plan to meet you at the top.
Right.
And these are people that, like you said, you saw them and you was like, hey, so did I. I was like, hey.
Right.
I'm not, I'm not no secret hater. I'm never going to be a secret hater. I want everybody to win, and I think they're talented people. So that's why.
But you now open for Megan the fucking Stallion.
Okay.
You open for Megan the Stallion. So just explain to me that experience. What did you feel when they called your name? How was it in performing in front of a crowd of that, like, amount of people? Like,
okay. So I put my performance on YouTube. So look up Ladybugg, Megan Thee Stallion opener. That was such a crazy experience. It's like I spoke that into the universe. I was like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and I never, like, I just envisioned it every day because I'm a visionary. So like, I just know what I want for myself, and I put the energy out there, and it came back. I had friends come out just to do my makeup. My Yoko styled me. Dom, she came out and did my makeup. It's like when people support you, they believe in you, and they know you're genuine. Those are the people that matter, because that support system is crazy. Like, I didn't know none of them people in the crowd. Probably 5 people I knew in the crowd. The crowd was rocking with me. You know, I had people like, okay, who is she? And I think my passion exudes through my work.
It's only natural that young girls or just women in general will look up to you. So what is something that you want them to take away from you, or just this interview in general? What is something you want them to know?
It's probably kind of cliche, but I just want people to know, like, just be themselves. Don't let other people's opinions of you scare you to be who you want to be. I mean, nobody's perfect. The same people that's pointing fingers are the same people that you just probably don't know their business. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's just like, I remember feeling like I was too loud. I remember feeling like I didn't want to be who I really am because people was always like judging me. Right. And I remember trying to go to school and I'm gonna be quiet today. You know, like, and that was the hardest thing in the world. I can't be nobody but me. So it's like, I want them to be comfortable to be you, and everything that you want to do, imagine doing, do it, because every chance you don't take is a fail.
Right.
I'd rather fail at trying than like not trying and hoping and wondering, wishing. I'm not gonna die here wishing that I did anything. You know, right. I'm gonna do it.
Right. Do it.
And I don't care what somebody like or don't like, 'cause this ain't your life. You don't gotta like me.
Right.
Don't follow it.
Dropping gems. So if you know me, I'm What's Next Jess. Follow me because I'm gonna be doing this more often. I gave everyone a chance. All your viewers, fans, haters, lovers, crushes, everybody to ask you questions. So we're gonna go ahead, ask these questions before we get up out of here. And trick is you have to answer all the questions.
What do people want to know?
You have to answer all the questions. I don't care how you answer it, you gotta answer it. So, is your butt real?
Oh my God! First of all, shout out to my mom and daddy, and they both got big old booties, and I was destined to have one. And no, you can't have none.
Do you want kids?
I have all of you guys.
How do you write your raps?
Oh, girl, I be like, sometimes I be at work, sometimes I be at room work, sometimes I be asleep, I wake up, sometimes I be in the shower, shit, driving, like, oh shit, that's a bird.
How do you learn how to move on that booty like that?
I need work, okay? If you're out here, I gotta watch these twerk videos out here. We can move it, but I think it's in my bag.
Are you single or in a relationship?
I am not answering that either.
She just breaks the rules. She's breaking the rules.
It's complicated.
How was it opening up for Meg? Were you nervous?
I was so nervous, not because I was like nervous about what I was going to do, but just like I've never performed in front of a sold out show. I knew I was going to tear it up, but I just never had that experience. I was ready to get it over with, but I was like happy. It was like the best moment right now of 2019.
Have you had any body alterations?
I've never had any body alterations.
When's the next song dropping?
February 3rd, 2020.
Y'all heard it here first. Can you teach me how to dance?
I can teach almost anybody how to dance. I teach people how to dance. That's what I do.
And I just want to say this. What happened to Rated R? Because that's my question.
Okay, so Rated R is
Rated R by Rain.
Rated R by Rain is a dance class that I was teaching. Like, I would do pop-up classes. However, because rap taking over, she's not, Rated R not dead. You know what I'm saying?
They want her back.
She's coming back. But, you know, sometimes some things just take over.
Last but not least, what I think is a great question, describe yourself in 3 words.
Ooh. I'm too dope for 3 words. Ambitious, creative, and outgoing.
Yes. Okay, that was.
Don't forget funny, the back.
No. Okay.
Your favorite step? Your favorite step?
There. So, thank you for sitting down with me. This was What's Next Jess. Y'all heard it here first. She answered all y'all questions. It's Ladybugg, aka your favorite step.
It's your favorite stepmom. Follow me on Instagram, I am Ladybugg, 2 G's.
And follow me, What's Next Jess, What's Next _ Jess _.
And if y'all made it to this point in the interview, y'all a real one.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
It's your favorite